This is the newly released RedMagic 8 Pro Air. At first glance, I want to compare it side by side with the iPhone Air, and I believe you'll definitely find that the two look quite similar. To be honest, in terms of the camera module layout, I think the Magic 8 Pro Air, you could say it, inherits the design of the V-Silene, but the way the camera module is presented on the back panel, well, compared to the iPhone Air, it shares a certain great minds think alike quality. Right, so, between these two products, is it a case of shared intuition, or just different paths leading to the same result? To answer that question, we first need to consider the design philosophy behind the iPhone Air. What is their approach? Suppose you're an Apple designer. You'd likely be thinking, let's first fix the thickness of the iPhone Air. Once that is set, you then try to pack the hardware into that limited space, and then use that to verify. Is our approach to this screen actually feasible? Makes sense, right? But look at the RedMagic 8 Pro Air instead. Their approach seems to be prioritize the specs first, list out all the hardware requirements, and then, using our existing proprietary technologies, work on making it sufficiently thin and light. After all, they've been perfecting foldable tech for years. So, for the RedMagic 8 Pro Air, what did they pack into a 155G, 6.3-inch body? They packed in the Dimensity 9500, a 5500 mAh battery, an X-axis linear motor, and 50W wireless fast charging. Objectively speaking, both its ergonomics and specs are arguably superior to the Air. Of course, I'm talking about the iPhone Air, but in terms of the overall build quality, it honestly can't compete with the iPhone Air. After all, Apple's titanium alloy middle frame, and that unibody cold carved glass, that manufacturing process is quite costly. The first thing you notice when you pick up this device is how incredibly thin and light it is, almost like a dummy model. Before this phone was even released, I noticed many of you were asking, how does its battery life actually hold up? With this 5500 mAh battery, we tested 2 hours of Honor of Kings at 120 Hz. In my opinion, for moderate use, getting through a full day shouldn't be a problem. I honestly don't know why. Some people think this battery capacity is small. Think about it, 5500 mAh. Man, that would have been considered huge just last year. Right, it is just that this year, it is obviously not as massive as those 10,000 mAh ones. But you have to consider, when you factor in its body dimensions, its thickness and its weight, I really don't see any issue with it. If you ask me to find the downsides of this product, I think there are actually 2 points. One is the system UI, and the other is the photography experience. How should I put it? Regarding the system UI, we're mainly talking about aesthetics. You see, the products Honor is making now, like the Honor Win, the Honor Win RT, and this Magic 8 Pro Air, I think they are all geared towards younger tech enthusiasts. For this type of user, the system UI you're providing feels, well, what does it feel like? It is just not young enough. You guys probably understand what I mean. Right. Now, the second point is about the photography experience. To be honest, in terms of Honor's final image quality this year, I've been quite pleasantly surprised. The progress is very noticeable. Setting aside the public perception, the photography experience still has a lot of room for improvement, especially the image quality in the viewfinder. You should go to a store and see it for yourselves. I hope Honor works on fixing this quickly. Alright. Lastly, I want to share my personal take on this product. It is because of this product that my perspective on Honor today has changed. Because, honestly, it is quite innovative in every way except its design. I hope it sells well, and I hope they continue to develop a second generation. Likewise, I hope you all can give it a bit more positive support. After all, in this day and age, seeing such an innovative product is actually quite rare. Isn't it? Bye-bye.